So that's a good sign. I look forward to meeting her.
Now, for more on President Trump's visit here to Japan, I'm joined by Stephen Nagy, professor at the International Christian University here in Tokyo. Stephen, great to get your thoughts
Thanks for
with
having
President Trump on his way here to Tokyo. Talk to us about the significance of this meeting with the new Prime Minister and, well, the fact that she's only been in office about a week or so, and she's the first female Prime Minister for Japan.
So in many ways, I think for Takaichi Sanae, the Prime Minister of Japan, it's a bit of a trial by fire. She has to meet the most important leader for Japan, and Mr. Trump is a tough guy. He comes in with high expectations of what allies should be doing. So I think that she's going to be looking at this relationship. How can she say what Japan's doing for herself, but how can she explicitly say to the United States and to President Trump what Japan is doing for the United States? How is Japan contributing to making America great again? And that includes the upcoming meeting with President Xi of China. How will Japan contribute to a trade deal or putting more pressure on China so that a trade deal does come to fruition?
Yeah, I do want to get your thoughts on how China plays into all of this. But just before that, though, how does Takaichi go about trying to sort of safeguard Japan's interests and also acquiescing to some of Trump's demands? Or do you see there being quite a lot of win-win potential with this relationship?
So it's complicated. The previous deal by Prime Minister Shiba wasn't accepted actually by the LDP and by many in the public. So she has to renegotiate this, that $550 billion of investments. It's not something that's popular. At the same time, she has to demonstrate that, yes, Japan is the most important partner for the United States in the Indo-Pacific region, and with a strong partnership with the United States, he can negotiate a strong trade relations with China. He can have a strong presence within APEC and potentially forge strong relations with India. Japan is this partner that links many different kinds of countries, and without a strong Japan and a strong Japanese partner, and this is what she's going to say to President Trump, he's going to have difficulty with all his relationships within the region. And I think that's what she's going to communicate, and she's going to demonstrate that through trade, through commitments to strengthening the alliance, and of course increased defense spending.
Yeah, and just briefly on that relationship with China, is that a difficult one for the new Prime Minister? I mean, Japan is also reliant on China when it comes to trade and also wants to be a good partner to the United States.
She's going to follow her mentor's path, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, about engagement, deterrence, and resilience. Engagement through trade, engagement through infrastructure and connectivity when they can, but she's not a China hawk, she's a China realist. China's increased their defense spending year on year for 25 years by 10%. They have big challenges in the East China Sea, across the Taiwan Straits, and the South China Sea. She looks at that and says, we need to do something, and the only way we can do that is with a strong partnership with the United States, but a layered approach to security with other important partners like Australia, like the Philippines, like the UK, but also India.
Yeah, no shortage of things to do in her first few weeks in office. So thanks very much, Stephen, for speaking with me. Stephen Nagy, professor at the International Christian University here in Tokyo.